Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. So, as you guys can probably see, my voice is not really in sync with myself. That is because I had my mic turned off the entire time I was going to record this video. However, I am going to voice over the entire thing. Now, this is my crazy frickin' idea to get a copy of Red 13's Silver Collar by only spending 3k crystals. I ended up spending 6, but here's my idea, right? I have almost 600 Red 13 character-specific weapon parts, right? So my goal was to go into this banner and do one single pull, and my hope was that if I didn't pull the 5-star collar, I would at least get a copy of the 4-star collar. Then I could just go back into I could go down to that collar in my weapon inventory, and I could use my character-specific weapon parts to just turn it into a 5-star collar, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the craziest 2 pulls that I have ever done in the game, guys. Now, we're going to get into this right here, and I'm just going to be kind of voiceovering the entire thing because I was foolish and stupid enough to have my mic off the entire time. But essentially, that is my goal going into this, is just to do one pull, right? So I go into the details. I switch the Silver Collar to the 6th weapon slot just in case I get really good pulls. And I'm going to go over and talk about my wish list here in a second. But essentially, this pull video blew my freaking mind, guys. I can't even begin to tell you like how crazy it was and the pulls that I was able to get, right? So here's my wish list right here. I'm going to go through them one at a time. This is Tifa's Feathered Gloves. It's essentially like a version of Sephiroth's sword, except for her lowers magic defense and raises water potency. So I don't have a copy of this. I missed it in the previous draws. So I'm hoping to get a copy of that along the way. These are kind of a new set of weapons that I feel like are really good because they really complement the other elemental weapons that certain characters have, right? And so this is one of those weapons where you really only need to get it to OB6, but even just having a single copy is really going to help. So for my second weapon, I am actually going to be wishlisting Zack's Pressure Ridge right here. It is his Ice Imperil weapon. It can go mid to high, so it can hit high at base 5-star. So I really want to pick up one of these for Zack to open up his utility in his builds. For my third weapon, I will be going for a copy of Barrett's Electro Cannon, which will give me 2 weapons that can reduce physical magic attack for all enemies. So essentially, I feel like this is a really solid weapon. You do need it OB6 to get the physical attack break to high, but even just having one copy will be super solid. Open up Barrett's utility. Now for Red 13, I'm going to be wishlisting the Ivy Collar, which will give him a Fire and Ice Imperil. I already have the Seaside Collar, so if I can get a copy of the Ivy Collar and the Silver Collar, I can imperil 5 freaking elements with Red 13, which is insane. Plus, just look at the ice ability, fire ability damage right here. It's so freaking good, guys. It's an incredible weapon. Red 13 has been getting a lot of love, and I love that. All right, so for my last weapon, I will be wishlisting Tifa's Bunny Gloves. I'm really hoping to get these OB6 as soon as possible. So these are all of my wishlist items currently, which will catch me up on a lot of the banners that I've passed on, because even though a crossover has not showed its face yet, I am still confident in the fact that there is one coming sometime soon. All right, so that being said, those are my wishlist pulls. You guys know my strategy. Get a copy of the 4-star collar at the very least. Hopefully we get a copy of Sephiroth's weapon and some of my wishlist weapons as well. But as you guys know, I only spend 6k on this banner. I am not willing to go beneath 60,000 crystals because of what's coming. I do not care. Actually, when I first started going in on this, I was only planning on spending 3k. And you guys will see here in a second when I do the pull why I opted to go for that next one single pull right here in a second, but here it is. I'm about to go into the first draw right here, and I am just like praying to the RNG gods that I am going to at least get that 4-star copy of Red 13's Caller. I'm still waiting for the illustrious, legendary, mythical 12 stamp Chocobo. I hope that it comes one day. Super excited. Onegaishimasu, onegaishimasu. That's what I'm saying right there. All right, so we did get the yellow Chocobo. We got the 2 stamps, but really what we're looking for is just that weapon, right? Wet 13's weapon is so damn good, guys. It has 4 different mechanics in one thing. Cure All in the 3rd materia slot. It has 2 different imperils, and it does something else that I can't remember right now. Oh, the 3 ATB Diamond Sigil Break. Insane, guys. All right, so here we go. Cloud's walking out. We're putting all of our faith in Cloud Strife right here, guys. All right, so here we go. All right, come on, Cloud. Let's freaking go. Let's get it, dude. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. All right, let's get it. Let's go. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Multiple 5 stars, multiple 5 stars. Bring on the multiple 5 stars. All right, come on, come on. Oh, there's one. Okay, it's Sephiroth. We'll take Sephiroth. Okay, and we got 2 purple orbs down there, guys. All right, so as long as one of those is Red 13's Silver Collar, we are good to go. All right, so I'm going to go through the orbs one at a time in classic fashion, since we're not doing a ton of pulls today. And boom, Sephiroth's new weapon right there. Absolutely psyched on picking up a copy of that. Super, 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 super cool. All right, now let's go through the other orbs. Hopefully on the 4 stars, we will get a copy of the Silver Collar. Now, if you don't get the 4-star, if you get a 3-star weapon, you would still have to spend 200 weapon parts to get it 4-star, and then another 200 to get it 5-star. So this really only works if you can pull a 4-star version of the weapon. All right, so here we go. There's a 3-star version of the Silver Collar, right? We'll get a prime number, but essentially that is going to another 3-star version of the Silver Collar as well. All right, so now I was like, what can I do, right? So my thought reasoning behind pulling a second time was I spent 3k crystals, right? And I got a copy of Sephiroth's sword. I would have dropped a 3k paid weapon voucher on that sword anyway, right? So essentially that paid for that weapon voucher right there. So then I figured, okay, I'll give it one more shot. Maybe we'll get super lucky. I just need to get a 4-star version of the Silver Collar. I do know that they aren't that rare. I think they have over a 25% chance of dropping, right? So here we go, going into the second pull, and this pull blew my mind. Not only did we get the pink Chocobo, right? 3 stamps, which puts us 1 away from the guaranteed. Now, I was not committed to going to that guaranteed one right there, guys. I did not want to move forward on that. I didn't want to go beneath 60 blue crystals, but look at this pull, guys. In freaking insane right now. Cloud walks out in all his freaking glory. We're putting all of our faith in Cloud Strife, the man of the hour right here. All right, there's the Astral Iron Giant. We're going to click right between the eyes. All right, here we go. Come on, Cloud. Let's go. All of the faith right here. If someone can clutch at the very end of the day, it is Cloud Strife. Okay, here we go. Gonna jump up here. Get that 77777 fever. And look at this pull, guys. Let's freaking go. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so two purple orbs and 3 5-star weapons right there. All right, so let's just hope that they are wishlist items and we get the Silver Collar, right? So an insane pull right here at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock on the clock of it. All right, so there's Edged Wings. We're going to go through the orbs one at a time right here. There's our next Silver Collar. Here comes Tifa. Come on, bring it home. Boom, another copy of the Bunny Gloves. Absolutely stoked on that. That makes OB2. Super stoked. All right, now we're moving through the orbs. Okay, there's 2 purples. Here we're going to get Barret. crossing our fingers. You guys know what I am looking for right here. And boom, there it is. The Electro Cannon, first copy, finally acquired into the account. I love these weapons because they completely open up how characters can be played. Now, please, let's get the Silver Collar. Oh, Lifeguard Wraps. All right, so we didn't get it right there. Blue ball right here. Silver Collar again. They're dropping all the time. Now, here it is. Red's weapon. And it's the freaking Ivy Collar, guys. Absolutely awesome, but also so brutal at the same time. And here it is, the last 4-star orb. And there you have it, Silver Collar. Let's frickin' go. I got, not only did I get the Silver Collar, I got the Ivy Collar, I got Sephiroth's new weapon, I got Barrett's Electro Gun, and I got a copy of the Bunny Gloves, all for 6K. If that's not worth 6K crystals, I don't know what is, guys. Absolutely freaking crazy. This blew my mind to the point where, even though I recorded this without my mic, which is hilarious, by the way, normally I would have just let the video go, but I just absolutely had to share this with you guys. So I'm just going to be voiceovering it the whole time. And guys, this was freaking crazy. So we're going to jump over here. As you guys can see, I was at 5 out of 12s on the stamp. I'm not going further, even though one more pull would get me a copy of that sword or the collar. I don't need it anymore. I only wanted just the base version of it. So let's go down here. Let's find the Silver Collar. We're going to jump over to Enhance and see if my secret plan worked. There's the 7 collar parts plus the 193. I have 560 for Red 13. I'm happy to drop 200 into this collar. It is absolutely worth it. And there we have it, guys. This is my hack for getting the Silver Collar, and I am happy that it freaking worked out. So freaking cool. And not only did it work out, guys, but it really worked out, right? I mean, now I have all 5 Imperil weapons for Red 13. I have the Seaside Collar, I have the Ivy Collar, I have the Silver Collar, I got the Electro Cannon for Barrett, which is so freaking cool. The R abilities are great. You do need it OB6 to open up physical attack to high, and magic attack never gets high, unfortunately. But still, it's a great weapon, in my opinion, and the R abilities are fantastic when it's fully maxed out. On top of that, there's the Silver Collar right there, just in all its glory. The Ivy Collar as well. Both fantastic, great weapons. Super excited. Then, on top of that, I was also able to get Sephiroth's sword, right? Which is so freaking cool because I do have Sephiroth's original Wind Mastery plus Dark Heavens. So now this is just going to slot perfectly in there, guys. So excited. Of course, I will need to take it to OB6. And this is one of those kind of whaley weapons where you really want to get it to OB10 for that first cast high wind potency right there. So you don't really want him like double casting his buff, right? But essentially, I will eventually get it there, but I'm going to take it to OB6 and then we'll see if I take it, you know, depending on what I need from wishlist. Like I wishlist first and foremost for viability, new weapons that open up mechanics for characters, and then I'll push for OB10. And then on top of it all, the icing on the cake, we did get a new bunny gloves for Tifa right here. Super excited, guys. All right, insane luck. Super cool. We're going to take that, my bunny gloves, from OB1 to OB2. All right, so now we just need 4 more copies to get it to OB6, which would be fantastic since I do have Tifa's Water Arcanum costume. But yeah, that being said, guys, I thought that this was a fun idea. Now, this is, you know, repeatable if you guys want to try a similar strategy. If you have a ton of Red 13 weapon parts in the bank, you can try the same thing. But honestly, if I wasn't sitting at the amount of crystals that I need for 2 banners or more, I wouldn't have tried this, right? Because it's more important to save for what's coming. I think limited crossover banners are really important, and it's good to save for those. But if you're around my crystal level and you want to give it a go, I think it's going to be really helpful for the coming Crash fight, which I think will be super fun. But yeah, essentially, that was my strategy kind of going into this fight. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video today, Don't forget to drop a like, sub to the channel, and yeah, that was really fun. I'm curious what you guys think in the comments. It was a lot of fun for me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today, despite the fact that I'm voiceovering it. But yeah, that being said, hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care, and peace.